welcome to Alive Culinary Coaching. Today is all about deliciously simple, homemade, gluten-free chicken and yellow rice. I know most of us are used to making the yellow rice with one of these packets, but I choose to do it homemade, and I know when I was first diagnosed in 2009, I thought I'll never have it again. But then I really was thankful that I could never have it again because I looked at some of these ingredients, and the ingredients are the second ingredient in this is thiamine mononitrates. And then there's that big lovely word, monosodium glutamate. And if you look on down, you have hydrolyzed corn protein, sodium aluminosilicates, artificial coloring including FD&C yellow number 5, FD&C red number 3. All of these things that I really would choose, rather not put in my body or feed to my grandchildren or my daughter. So we choose to do it the natural way. It takes maybe 5 minutes more. That's all. If you use our natural meal hack. If you're wondering, instead of those red dyes and the yellow dyes, what we use is saffron. This is the natural yellow. This is saffron. These are the stigma. They're hand harvested. And you crush them, and you're going to see my yellow fingers when I'm finished with this. These are the stigma of the crocus plant. They're harvested. I have a little bit more in there. We'll put them in there. They're harvested by hands. And so they're very delicate. And they come in cute little things like this. It'll be in its own little container, but cute little containers to keep them dry and keep them nice and straight and pretty, and yeah. So see the yellow fingers? There's your yellow. There's no need to have yellow dye number anything when turmeric and saffron are just fabulous yellow dyes. So what you do with this turmeric is you do what they call blooming. In this pan, I have unsalted chicken stock. Be careful of the type that you buy. This one is completely natural, and it is available. It's free of the top 8 allergens. It's available at almost every grocery store. So check it out. It's a national brand. I can't advertise, so I'm just kind of saying it's a national brand. Unsalted. I choose unsalted simply because I'd rather control the salt myself. If sodium's an issue for you, no salt is always the best option for you. So what I have in here, I have 4 cups of chicken stock, of this unsalted chicken stock, all natural, gluten-free chicken stock. And it's simmering away. I like to give the saffron just a little bit of time to do what they call bloom. You don't have to, but it just increases the yellow color. That's all that's about, and it's dehydrated, so it gives it the opportunity to rehydrate. So to this, I will be adding, I will turn this up and get it cranking away and make it a nice little jacuzzi in there. So I'll be adding a chopped up 1 red pepper. Put that in there, and then the reason we turned it up is we really want our chicken stock to keep boiling. Okay. The next thing we're adding is purple onion, because food should look as good as it tastes. So we have our red in there, we have purple in there, we have yellow. You're welcome to add chopped green pepper as well. I don't know if we're going to give this a second to come back up to a boil, because we can't add our rice until it does come up to a boil. One of these, did you see my lovely little containers here? This is called Polish pottery. You can actually bake in these, you can cook in those, and you can eat out of them. Every single one of them are hand painted. Let me hold them up. They have a similar pattern, but every bit of this Polish pottery is hand painted. I'll give you the details. Go to Alive Culinary Coaching, and I'll let you know how you can get this beautifulness for your own kitchen. Met a lovely lady. I was unaware of what Polish pottery was until March of this year, and met a lovely lady that explained that all to me. So our onion's cooking away in here, our peppers are cooking away in here, the saffron's blooming, it's getting a beautiful yellow color in there. So the next thing I will be adding are the spices, all right? In this, I have garlic, chili powder, cumin, paprika, and oregano. It's granulated garlic. If you're using Wildtree spices, it would be a level tablespoon of fajita seasoning, or you could use your chipotle lime seasoning, a tablespoon of that, and a little adobo, maybe a teaspoon of your adobo, your Wildtree adobo. But in here, there's a combination of oregano, granulated garlic, paprika, chili powder, and cumin. And we'll sprinkle all of that in there, and just, oh, the colors everywhere. I wish you guys could see in here. It's just absolutely turning beautifully colorful. We've added the orange of the paprika and the chili powder in there. Well, then you add the salt to taste. How much salt do you like? This is where you get control. I prefer the Himalayan pink salt. That is my preference. Oh, and there was pepper in that, in the seasoning as well. Himalayan pink salt, and you can always taste it when you're finished. So you just put as much in there as you would like to have with your food. That was just kind of lame there, wasn't it? Just put as much salt in there as you want to put in there. There is no rhyme or reason. It's how much you like and what you enjoy. This chicken, you may recognize it from our scrumptious stewed chicken 5-minute meal hack that we cooked away in the crock pot. So what you see is that beautiful chicken, and one of the ways to cook that beautiful chicken. So this is just gorgeous. Like I said, I wish you could see this. We're simply going to place the chicken in there as much as you like. There's no right or wrong, just if you like a lot of chicken, put a lot of chicken. If you just like a little bit of chicken because meat is just not your thing, then just put a small amount. So we've put it in here, and again, you want to make sure that everything's boiling away. We are about to put in 2 cups of basmati rice. Now, there are brown rices, and I know often they're the least processed, but for this dish, white rice is what works. So basmati holds its shape better. It separates beautifully. And so when your yellow rice is finished, it's not going to be gummy. It's not going to be a mess. The basmati rice really, really holds its form beautifully. So, oh, that is such happiness in there. I'm going to move this over here and see if maybe we can get a, just see how pretty that is. Can you see in there? That is just gorgeous. We have the reds and the oranges, yellows and purples all happening in there. And there is a bay leaf in there. I always add 1 bay leaf. That's my preference. Some folks like to add 2. So it's boiling away nicely now. All I do, so everything's in one pot. A beautiful thing for a weeknight supper, isn't it? So everything's in there boiling away. I simply add the rice. That's it. Stir it in there. Make sure it's all nice and mixed in there. Beautiful. Let this come back up to a boil, which it does quickly because, you know, we had it really hot. It was like a big old jacuzzi in there. So it's simmering away nicely. Reduce your heat to a simmer. Give it one more nice little stir. Cover it and let it just simmer away. Wow, welcome. It's 15 minutes later. This deliciously simple 15-minute meal hack is finished. Look at all of the beautiful color in that pot. I always recommend that you wait about 5 minutes after rice is finished cooking. Just let it sit for a moment to absorb any extra liquid that may be left in there. And that's exactly what we did. So we've waited 5 minutes, then you take a fork. You don't have to have a really big fork. I just choose to use a big fork. And you fluff that white rice around in there. You get the red pepper and the onion and everything all mixed in there to make sure you have that beautiful color and plenty of chicken in every bite. The gorgeous yellow color. Now it's not exactly the same yellow color as you get in the package, because this is a natural yellow color. This isn't yellow dye number whatever mixed with red dye number whatever. This is all natural. If you like it a little yellower, or have a little more yellow color, let's remove this bay leaf. This is not something you'd like to eat. Then by all means, add more saffron than a pinch. Add some turmeric. It's a really great anti-inflammatory, so kill two birds with one stone. Get ready to dip this out. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. You can serve this with sweet peas, happen to be our family's favorite, with sweet peas. And we also do just beautiful. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to taste that. Just can't wait to taste it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Looks like dinner is ready to me. What do you think? Just absolutely beautiful. Your rice is separated out in a lovely way. The color from the red peppers and the purple onions. The red onions is what you call them, but they're purple onions, you know, and I love my purple. So everything is, your rice isn't mushy, everything is just cooked beautifully. In our family, pico de gallo goes really well on this. Some folks like to add salsa to that, to the tops of this, or a nice salad. So there are a lot of different variations that you can use with this. Again, our family favorite happens to be sweet peas and this salad. When I was putting this together for you, I wasn't exactly sure what to call it. My daughter and I came up with this salad, gosh, I don't know. Maybe she was 16 or 17. It was like, what can we make that would taste good? So what this is purple onion, capers, tomatoes, with lemon juice. So it's gorgeous, and the capers give it a nice salty pop. And so we always serve this with our chicken and yellow rice. My husband, he likes his beside his chicken, and oh, garlic, nice minced chopped garlic. My husband, he likes his beside his chicken and yellow rice, and he didn't like a whole lot of it. Me, on the other hand, let's just dump it all on the top, because that's the way I love mine. All those nice salty pops from the capers, the nice juiciness from fresh tomatoes this time of year. So that's my favorite way to eat chicken and yellow rice. I hope you visit Alive Culinary Coaching for the full details and the measurement of the spices. We'll have a recipe for whatever we're going to call this salad. Now we have to have a name for it. Maybe it's just Kay and Melissa's salad. Who knows? Dave and I are about to eat and enjoy this, so please leave us a comment below. Like and share this video. Let your friends know. Again, this is gluten-free, dairy-free. It's free of the top 8 allergens. No additives, dyes, or preservatives. 100% natural, something you'll feel good about feeding your children. And all of the people in your life, you control the salt, you control the sodium, so that if you have people with high blood pressure issues, that type of thing, you have complete control. It's full of flavor and total deliciousness. So, thank you for being with us this evening. Let me know what you think. Visit AliveCulinaryCoaching.com for the full recipe. And we'll see you again real soon. Happy eating.